Boy, oh boy. You want to talk about a game at 1 o'clock, which a couple weeks ago may have been a little bit easier for me to take a look at. This one is going to be really rough on the eyes. 353, 354. Cam Newton and Tua Tagovailoa, sort of that changing of the guard. The old elder statesman used to run around. Now is broken down. You got the young buck over there in Tua. Miami moving in the right direction. New England sinking like a rock. Then you look at that line and say, what the hell am I missing here? A team headed towards the playoffs, one team with a quarterback that basically does not have an arm, and were absolutely embarrassed the week before. But you have to take a look at who you're playing, when you're playing, and where you're playing, because if I'm playing the Miami Dolphins, Kyle, probably want them this week. Devontae Parker, great wide receiver. Hamstring issues. We know how that works because even if let's just say he's going to play, he's not going to be effective. But even if he does, right. Series or two in, on the sideline. Then you take a look at Jakeem Grant, a speedster who needs his legs more than anybody. Same issues with the hamstring. Does he make it to the starting line? And if he does, by the first drive, is he already out of the football game? We'll see if we can get, the Myles Gaskins of the world back to run. But This is a depleted offensive team, and also Mike Gesicki as well. It's funny? It's still not enough to make me take New England. How crazy. Like a rookie quarterback with no weapons, and I'm going, I can't even look at New England again after seeing them on their Thursday night effort. I'm like, hey, you know what? I think they'll play well for the first half. They get stuffed on the goal line. They were never competitive the rest of the way. It's crazy. Like the line is opened up at like 3.5 range. It's 1, and I can't look in New England's direction because it comes down to this for me, Kyle. If I have Tua and he drops back, I'm watching the TV going, make a play, son, make a play. Cam Newton, when he drops back, I'm going, run, because you can't throw. I can't bet a team like that. I can't do it.
Oh, this game, you just cannot bet this game. And I've told you, I don't know what the hell the New England Patriots are. What I know they are is an inept offense and a very good defense. And we saw what Bill Belichick did to a rookie quarterback on the rise. What did he do to Herbert? I mean, that Chargers offense looked lost, absolutely lost. Now you talk Miami, very unlikely Myles Gaskin plays. Not only was he hurt, then he got put on the COVID list. We'll have to see what happens there. Yeah. Maybe they get Salvin Ahmed left. Okay, fantastic. Now, Parker, Gesicki, Grant, like honest to God, what is this total sitting at? 41.5. Yeah. It will not shock me if this game's under. It wouldn't shock me if this game's under 30 points.
7-6 at the half.
7-6 at the half will not shock me at all, because I think the New England defense will shut down the Miami offense, but I also think the Miami offense will shut down the New England defense. And one thing that's interesting, it might be a little harder to get turnovers in this game for Miami because, they've just been interception in 8 straight games, 9 straight games, something like that. Cam Newton's going to throw the ball like 11 times. They're not out there looking to throw the ball in these corners, and Cam Newton couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. He's absolutely abysmal throwing the football. Tua is clearly the better quarterback in this scenario. I don't trust either team's offense. With all those injuries to the weapons for Miami, I'm not even sure how effective they'd be anyway, because I do think Stephon Gilmore can give Devontae Parker plenty of problems. If Ryan Fitzpatrick was starting this game, I'd probably lean Miami. Yeah, I would lean Miami because I just, they would take some chances and throw the ball a little more down the field. I was encouraged by what I saw in that sort of garbage time scenario last week against the Chiefs. Thought Tua really started to open up a little bit, take some chances. I like that. Not sure that's the best strategy this week. This is a complete stay away game for me. If I'm betting something on this, I would bet the under 41.5. I just don't think either one of these teams score many points.
Yeah, a long time ago, opening days particularly, you did see a victory over the Ryan Fitzpatrick-led Miami Dolphins, who got beat up in Foxborough. So now we'll see if they can return the favor. And again, one team in New England not playing for the playoffs and one team in Miami playing for the playoffs. But I do see that 41.5 is a ridiculously low number. But you have to ask yourself, when you're taking totals, it's not so much that the total is low. You have to have the semblance of explosive plays. And this might be the least explosive game you are going to see this year, specifically if Jakeem Grant's not healthy and Devontae Parker. Yep. Who can even run fast? Forget about catching a football and breaking away. Who can even run enough to get a first down in this game? Good Lord, man.
Lee Bowden Jr. Sign and get him in there in your DFS lineup. Some pain this week, some foreshadowing for that Saturday morning thing we do. That's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, no, you just stay the hell away from this game. That's that's honestly my advice. Stay the hell away from this game. If you're desperate to play, if it's the only game you can watch in your area, take the under. sweat it out with everyone because I think that's what happens in this one.
Yeah, so John Lewis brings up Kraft already bought the win. Now I'm going to take this another direction. Robert Kraft going back to the state of Florida. He loves flowers called orchids, Kyle. Maybe they get sidetracked here. So.
Yeah, he might not even be at that game, or maybe you see him land on a helicopter a little bit later, looking relaxed with a nice sheen on his face, and a cup of hot tea to get the juices flowing, and he's got a couple hundreds in his pocket. That's about. Maybe you can bet on that. The over 1.5 massages this week for Robert Kraft. There you can find that prop. There we go.
Talking about massages and calf massages here.